What do you think about the Fugees reing up and doing a reunion tour?
I think it's a good look, you know?
I think it's a great look, man. I hope that it goes well, man. I love the Fugees. They're one of those groups that I really wish, of all groups that broke up, I really wish we could have got some more Fuji stuff. I was okay with NWA breaking up when they broke up. I wish that Ice Cube could have stayed for Niggas for Life, but I get it. But the Fugees, I don't even think they touched upon how great they could even be.
I would have to agree because here's the thing with NWA. If NWA stays together, I mean, Niggas for Life is probably the greatest rap album ever. But also, too, we don't get the Chronic and subsidiary Doggy Style, and we also
Exactly.
don't get America's Most Wanted, Lethal Injection, Death Certificate. Like,
Yeah, so
so
we
I'm
ended up
okay with
getting
them
more
bringing
great
up.
albums from them
So,
breaking up.
so I'm okay with them breaking up, but you're right about the Fugees, Mike, because here's what's funny. Anytime like we talk about like top 10 hip hop groups of all time, their name still comes up. And I'm not saying this as a slight. I'm literally only saying this because of brevity of catalog. It's not fair to the other groups that have put in like so much more vast amount of work than them for them to be mentioned in the top 10, but it says a lot about the impression that they made mostly with the score. I know most people
Definitely.
aren't even really familiar with Blended on Reality like that, but off one album, most people consider them to be, or a lot, there's a large vast of people who seem to think that they're a top 10 hip hop group all time. And that's the effect that they had with the score. And then if you look at their subsidiary projects right after, during that time, they could have been recording together, which is the Carnival and the Miseducation. It's like, yeah, Mike, yeah.
To me, not the Chronic, the Carnival feels like the follow up to the score. That's a Fuji album. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Sounds like the bones of it. The bones
mm-hmm.
of it feel like they were. It was made to be a Fuji's album.
Right. They were together when they made like that whole nucleus that we talk about with the Fugees. They were together making the Carnival. It was all hands on deck for Clef.
Would have been nice to see.
No, no, I
I
would
mean,
have.
it would
Yeah,
have been nice to see them still do those projects and then still like do the Fuji stuff together. That's what I mean. Just in
yeah.
that time, like in another 4 or 5 years, they could have put out her project, his project, another group album, and maybe like one more project. And I mean, we probably would feel more fulfilled
I
by
would
it.
love to have seen, like you said, the score was 96. We got the
Yeah.
Carnival in 97. We got the Miseducation in 98. I would have loved to have seen a Fuji album in 99. Is that too much to ask? Like, or is
Oh,
that too big
at
of a
that time,
turnaround?
yes, it was too much to ask,
So,
Mike.
all right. So, if let's just say if they were together, still hypothetically, so the good turnaround would be 2000 because at that point, I feel like
No,
the
I mean
gap
like
between the
like
score.
I mean we kind of know what happened though, Mike, and there's like no need to rehash
No, no, I
all
ain't
the.
talking about that. I'm just saying in a vacuum. When would
Oh,
have been?
you mean no, in a vacuum, Mike? It's like it literally should have went I mean, truthfully, and this is probably part of it. It should have really went 97 Lauren, 98 Clef, 99 Fuji's album, and then like probably another Lauren project, and then another Fuji's album, and then we'll see. That's how I think it
I
probably
like the
should.
carnival going before Miseducation because it got us ready for Miseducation. I mean,
Okay.
everybody was looking for Lauren to be solo in the first place. To me, I
Oh
mean,
no,
looking
she could
back
afford
on
to
it,
wait after her performance on the score. That's fair, Mike. I'm
yeah,
with that.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
after her performance on the score, that was fair.
and Clef was. I mean, I don't think people expected the carnival to be what it was. The
I
carnival
know
was
I
huge.
didn't.
Yeah. And so I
No, I
feel like him going first really helped him get appreciated to the way that, the way that he was able to be appreciated. People
I,
don't remember, man, it is revisionist history. In 1997, Clef was like Puff Daddy, man.
he's pretty.
He had remixes everywhere.
Yeah, production everywhere. Yeah, he was across the map. Yeah.
Clef and Diddy need to do a versus. There we go. We already, yeah, that's how we're going to close the show. Diddy's disqualified. All right, West Side
Oh,
Guns coming
please
up
no more.
Friday, man. So side B is pretty much what we're probably going to be covering on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I said last week, I'm looking for a Pray for Paris type of output. So
Yeah. I'm thinking more from a king to a god levels, which is just like a half a notch below,
Yeah,
half a notch.
that's shit. That's still a lot to talk about. I think from a king to a god level, it's possible album of the year stuff. He has a lot of people on this album, and so
It's
um,
gonna be interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited.
anything less than stellar is gonna be, slightly disappointing. But I don't
I
want to
mean,
be
I'm not
like that.
worried about if it's gonna be better than like side A because I think just the way he's talking, because he don't like because he's a cocky dude, but like he don't talk about a project like that. That's a strong
Right.
project, I would say, and be like, oh, that ain't nothing, unless he really got
I
something
was
in the
gonna say
stack.
that. Yeah, he's a realist. He doesn't go out there and just
The
gas shit
realist,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's not out there like what I mean. Like he's not out there gassing it up. Like he's got enough resume to speak to. Like if he says like no 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 side B is much better than side A, I'm gonna believe him.
Yeah, he's not just gonna say that just to say it. And when you see all
But,
the features on there, you know what? Somebody brought up something to me. I know we got to go. Lyrically, I was looking at the page and looking down on it and looking at the kind of year that we've had in 2021 and last year. I think Jay Electronica has the verse of the year so far.
maybe we can talk about that briefly Friday or something.
Yeah. I think we should. I think lyrically, man, and Jay Electronica's on this West Side Gun album too. So I'm looking forward to hearing another great performance from him as well. I got to give him applause on how active he's been in the past 2 years. I mean, I think that's notable.
No no no, it is notable. He's putting in work.
Yeah, he's putting in work, and we're
Yeah,
still
he's
waiting
great,
on
Mike.
Kendrick.
I mean, when it comes to like actual like rhyming, I mean, when he's rhyming, I mean, like he does verse of the year stuff, Exhibit C, Control, like yeah, like,
Exhibit C had him in the talks for like MC of the decade just off of one song. People were waiting on this project for years off of one song. He had
yeah. So
Exhibit A out there, and he also had the Ghost of Christopher Wallace out there, which was dope as hell too. But Exhibit C is what did it.
you know, like I said, Mike, it's just that the work's not there. Like once the work is there, like Mike, yeah,
I
like,
heard
it's the
Exhibit
work.
C, right? And I know we gotta go. I'll say that again, but I heard Exhibit C, and I was listening to it, and I was like, does Kendrick Lamar have a better song than Exhibit C?
Put a poll up.
Sure.
I mean, because I would immediately have to go. I don't know. Like, what do you think Kendrick's best song is, right quick?
That's a good question.
Mike, I don't know if it's his best song, Mike, but I feel like the song that still encompasses like him, like has a full-fledged artist, like in terms of everything that he does and is still "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe."
Really?
It's not even my favorite Kendrick song, but it would like it's so hard when you're getting into his catalog, even though the work is there and the albums are great, like to pick certain songs for these types of conversations that we're having. Like, where's
Um,
that you're at?
to match up with Exhibit C, I would say something along the
Exhibits
lines
too.
of Money Trees or Mad City.
So Money Trees is my favorite Kendrick record.
Okay. A lot of
But
people,
what I'm
it is.
saying is, yeah. Money Trees is my favorite Kendrick record. I think it's his best song. But lyrically, that's not gonna match up for Exhibit C. I said it's his best song. Not, that's what I'm saying. It's like some of the stuff that he's doing on Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe is more of the lyrically inclined nature and how he is as an artist. So I would point to that. Like, cause I like the Kendrick that's on Money Trees, that's on Real, that's on How Much a Dollar Costs. On
Mm.
Element. That's my guy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what it sounds like we're saying is he doesn't have a song better than Exhibit C. That's what it sounds like we're saying. I love Hood Politics. I like him when he's in that mode. I like Black of the Berry a lot. I love Phil, but it's hard for me to say that those songs are better than Exhibit C.
Yeah, I
So,
couldn't say that with a clear cut conscience, but also too, it's like, but look at all those albums Kendrick has made versus what Electronica
oh
hasn't
yeah,
made.
yeah, he put in the work.
It's like he may not have nothing for Exhibit C, but what does like electronica have for the next
Right.
10 best
No,
Kendrick
real
songs?
shit. It's all about you can have one game where you hit 5 home runs, but how many did you do that season?
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it is. All right, man. I'm looking forward to Friday, man, so we could talk about this West Side Gun, man. It was fun, kind of changing course a little bit and talking about some other stuff. Hard to it's hard to compare those two great albums, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we got through it. So,
Shout out.
all right, man. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see you Friday, bro.
I'll see you Friday,
All
fam. Y'all
right,
be good out there.
all right.